Okay, 60 USY, Delta Mike 06.
Hey, good evening, Paul. 86, that's okay. I hear you. Yeah, good to hear from you, too, Paul. Kind of miss you down here in Santa Clara, but you sound good up there. Hope you're doing well. And it's kind of was a warm day. It's supposed to get hotter in the next few days. And anyway, how are you doing? Hey, that sounds good. Yeah, and you're on your motorcycle again. Well, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, I just thought I'd say hello and stand by for Mike to get on. But good to hear from you there, Paul. You always sound great. Always great to hear from you. All right, I'll say 7-3 and I'll be standing by. Thanks, Paul. 86, that's okay.
And good evening all here on 222. The Bozo Net is about to begin. K6MYC beaming over toward the Santa Cruz area looking for KW6S. And taking check-ins on the 222 Bozo Net.
K6MYC, KW6S.
Just fine. Boy, that Santa Cruz, you sound great.
Yeah, there you are. Well, I probably can tweak the antenna a little bit and get a better signal from you, but not bad. Good evening, Tom. We sure missed you and Lee last night. Neither one of you were there. I guess you had told me that you were marginal for Sunday night, but you'd be back today. So here we are. KW6F Santa Cruz, K6MYC Bozo Net.
Well, it's KW6S 610. Yeah, I planned to be here, but it was my oldest daughter's birthday, so we spent some time with her on the phone and kind of missed the net, and so I will figure that was a good trade, and I should be here tomorrow night as well. And later on tonight on 6, K6MYC, KW6S.
Yeah, very good. Boy, a lot of stuff's been happening along with your daughter's birthday. A lot of stuff in the news. Boy, oh boy, it's moving quick. Anyway, kind of interesting. And, of course, the Biden revelation with the cancer that just showed up out of nowhere. He's probably had it for 10 years, over.
Yeah, that's... it's one of those things. What was the thing he either knew or should have known?
Well, his doctors, I can't believe that they don't, at his age, they don't take a blood test at least every 6 months. And it shows up big time. You can't do a blood test without having them run a PSA.
Yeah, I think that's standard on the rubber stamp they do on me.
And you don't just get a nodule and then all of a sudden have it turn into bone cancer. That takes 3 to 5 years usually.
Well, that's kind of what happened to my dad, and it was kind of a surprise there, too. But that was mostly because at some point they quit looking.
He quit looking?
Yeah, his doctors said it was a deal like you're going to die for other reasons before it's ever going to get you. But that was a mistake on their part.
Oh, that's too bad. I didn't know your dad passed away. I don't know if you ever worked him, Ron down there, KC6WLC, K6 Whiskey Lima Charlie. With 10,000 RPM, he had prostate cancer, and they tried to cure it with radiation. I guess they gave him the option, radiation or cut the prostate out. And, of course, when you do that, you lose a lot of your manhood, so to speak. And so he elected to have him try the radiation, and he lasted 2 years, but then it just didn't work after a while, and he died.
Yeah. At some point, those are the decisions you hope you never have to make, because when it gets right down to it, it's never quite as easy as you think it's going to be.
Yeah, that's for sure. Anyway, good to hear you. A lot of other things going on in the news, and old RFK's raising all kinds of hell. I don't know if you've seen any of the snippets of his meeting with the Congress and that blue or purple-haired lady that is the head of the committee and has been for 40 years and has 19 agencies, 19 departments to deal with COVID and 23 departments to deal with women's health and 16 departments to deal with trying to get people to stop using nicotine and nothing's been successful, and they haven't cured anything in 40 years, and she's picking on him because he's been cutting those programs down to one department per issue, over.
Yeah, it's kind of complex. So sometimes there was legitimate growth, and then somehow it goes astray, and then there's overlapping, and a little bit of overlap is okay, you don't miss anything, and then pretty soon you've got 100% overlap, and it just looks ridiculous, but nobody wants to say anything. Looks like maybe now somebody's going to say something.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll let you go, and we'll go over and we'll catch up with you in a few minutes, around 8:45 or so, maybe a little earlier even. I'm not sure if I'm going to have good luck tonight. I thought Frank would be here today, but I've got a problem with the rotator that turns the 6-meter antenna. I can go one direction. I can go clockwise, and so I'm going to start the net in the direction of southeast this evening on 6 meters. Normally I start the other way, but I can't rotate counterclockwise. So I have to just go around, and I'll end up in toward Nevada at the end, and I won't be able to come back. So I don't know why it's doing that. I can't quite figure out why it does that. All we do is reverse the voltage on the terminals, and everything else doesn't change. Who knows? Anyway, we'll sort it out, but I think there's a weak connection up there. We found a weak connection on the motor lead the other day, and that may be it more than anything. I don't know. Anyway, good evening for now, Tom, and I'm glad to have you back, and I'm glad you were able to spend the evening with your daughter on the phone and enjoy that part of it. 73 KW6 Sugar, K6MYC. Is there anybody else in here that wants to say hello to Tom? Nobody else has even checked in. You're the first and the last so far, Tom.
Well, how about that? Yeah, I'd like to be exclusive, but it's even better to be a part of a party.
There's a party of two here.
Boy, I thought I was hearing something else way down in the weeds there, but I'm not sure.
Well, let me go up into the Bay Area. It's probably Jim, WB6JNN, or somebody trying to check in here. Maybe Fred, KD6SOK. I hear somebody in the weeds, too. See if you can pull them out, Tom. Paul, give me some chatter so I can peek on you. I don't know where the antenna is at the moment. K6 Whiskey India Sugar 637 K6MYC. Go ahead. I'll tell you what, Paul, it's just very weak this evening, and I'm tuned back and forth across with the rotator, but I lost you. Anyway, I assume that you're there. We'll probably look for you on the direct path. Let's see if you're copying me now. Just tell me if you have any other check-ins. K6WIS, K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC. This is K6WIS. Yes, I need to relay check-ins for the usual near our stations up in Clear Lake. That would be KA6086 for Kent and N1PPP Dave. Over.
Roger, Roger. Got 160 and 336. Thank you, Paul.
Okay, Roger, Roger. And I had a quick QSO with Tom there as well, KW6S, who was coming in 5x7, so he missed the pointer in this direction. Anyway, I'll carry it for net control. This is K6 Whiskey India Sugar. Over, over.
Tom, are you copying Paul over there? I don't think like he's hearing me either right now, pointed at you.
Yeah, Tom, KW6S from K6 to WAS. Are you still copying me, over? No reply, heard.
No, I don't hear Tom at the moment. He may have turned off based on not knowing that you wanted to try to work him there. Anyway, we'll see in a little bit on the direct path and then again on 6 meters if you can make it, Paul. Pretty weak, but it's Q5. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6 MYC. 7-3 for now.
Yeah, 7-3, Mike.
Now, is there anybody else in the Bay Area? 222 Bozo Net, K6 MYC. Over.
KM6 SRR, number 432.
Well, there he is. Hi, Rob. K6, KM6SRR, K6MYC. How was your day?
Oh, just pulling one weed after another with a weed eater.
Well, I was just pulling them by hand up there at the road. I went up to the road and fixed a leak that we had in the pipe, and then I got to working up there. And when I fixed the pipe, I found a weed. And then another one, and you know how that goes.
Oh, yeah, I was going out there just to kind of tidy up a few things, and before I know it, I spent a few hours chopping them down.
There you go. Boy, they're just growing like weeds this year, aren't they?
Yep, and the thistle, man, I've had a worse attack of thistle in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't seen this many weeds as long as I can remember living here. The height of I got oats down in the pond area. Around the pond, I got oats that are 7 feet high. Over.
Whoa, that's pretty good. Yeah, I found some a couple of days back that were as tall as I was, so they were probably about 5.5 feet, 6 feet tall.
No, these are 7, 8 feet. I mean, they're unbelievably tall. I've got several around the edges that are pond up on the flat, but down the bank of the pond on the pond side, on the water side, but they're well above where the water is, but the water is still in the pond a little bit, but 4 or 5 feet below that. But man, oh man, that soil is really fertile and a little wet, and they are just unbelievable. Anyway, good to hear you. Hang in there. Let's see if we can stir up anybody else in the Bay Area here. KM6SRR, K6MYC. Let's see here. QRZ to Bay Area, Bozo Net, K6MYC. Over. Bay Area, 222 Bozo Net, K6MYC.
Hey, hang on a second, Mike. K6TSK, I hear you, Ralph. K6TSK, WA60IB.
I could turn down that way. I'll do that.
Okay, Ralph. Good to hear you. Good signal tonight, Ralph. Good signal. Mike's on frequency, and he's going to probably turn down to see you, to talk to you. So hang on a second, and Mike will be right with you. Okay, Mike?
I'm rotating now. Tell him to hang on.
Okay, Mike's rotating now, so hang on just a second, Ralph. K6TSK, WA60IB.
Which Mike is it?
K6MYC will be right with you.
I need to have him chatter so I can peek on him.
Well, he's loud tonight. You should get him, no problem. About 145, I think, or 46, something like that. WA60IB. Hang on a second, Ralph.
Okay, we'll keep calling.
I think I got you now.
Yeah, I'm even hearing Ralph, KM6SRR.
Hey,
K6MYC, K6TSK, looking north.
Yeah, K6TSK. Good to hear you, Ralph. Long time. I don't usually get down this way, but we're running a little light tonight, so I thought I'd come down your way. Good to hear you. And you also got Rob on frequency. Rob, are you copying in? Listen close. He's running small antennas there on 220. K6TSK listening for KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob, K6MYC.
Okay, good to talk to you, Mike. Thanks for being there. K6MYC, K6TSK, 73.
Okay, stand by now and listen for KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
Hey, good evening, Ralph. K6TSK, K6TSK. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. Rob here in Madera County, over.
Yeah, you guys were doubling. Ralph, listen for KM6 Sierra Romeo Romeo. He's trying to call you there. Listen, Ralph.
Okay, well, I don't hear anybody else but you, just Mike and yourself. Again.
Okay, go ahead, Rob.
Ralph, K6TSK, K6TSK. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo Romeo. KM6SRR. Over.
Over.
So he's not copying you, Rob.
Yeah, I didn't think so. He's probably got some power, and I'm just barefoot.
Okay, Ralph. He's barefoot, so he hasn't got enough power to get down there, I guess. So 7-3's, Ralph. Thanks a lot. K6TSK, WE6OIB, and the Bozo Net.
Okay, well, thank you very much for helping them out, alerting me about the MYC. It's been a while since we talked. Okay,
Toodaloo.
7-3, Ralph.
7-3.
K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100 now that you're pointed down this direction.
Yeah, somebody else in there with you. Aaron, hang on a second. Who is the other station? Go ahead. Maybe you have the live stream up real loud. It sounded like somebody was in there with you, Aaron, over.
Oh yeah, I always have my radio and your radio going at the same time, and the speaker for your radio is only like 2 feet away from the microphone, so that can happen.
Looking north, K6TSK, please come down.
He's hearing you. Go ahead and give him a call. K6TSK is listening for you there, so if you can turn the antenna, call him, Aaron, over.
Well, I can't turn anything. I'm just on 2 loops.
Okay, well, he was hearing you. He came back to you, so try it. Give him a call and see what happens. Go ahead, Aaron.
He was with somebody down there.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I think he's talking to somebody down south.
We're still looking.
That's right.
K6TSK.
Because I don't hear him at all.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Bay Area. Here we go.
Very good. K6USY.
Good evening there, Aaron.
Hey, Ken. Everything ready to go for Saturday?
Yep. Well, not everything. I mean, I took another load today, so I've got a few more things I want to take during the week. But yeah, I'm getting it organized and whatnot. So found out I've got a real nice complete EME system for 1296 if somebody's really interested. So we're going to put that as a package.
Very good. Well, I'll be there at 7 a.m. and I'm going to set up the 905 for monitoring the repeater and, if anybody driving in or whatever gets lost. But I don't have anything to sell, so I'm just going to hang out. K6USY.
Yeah, okay, very good. Well, I'm going to need some help. I got a lot of stuff with all these gathered up. I was looking at it today, and I'm going to have some extra tables out there, so a lot of stuff this time. So, Okay, WA60IB, you should be at the Bay Area now, Mike.
I am in the Bay Area, but I'm not hearing anybody, so why don't you go up there and see if you can. I thought I was miscalibrated, but Ralph was right there at 155, 150 to 155 where he should have been, so I think I'm okay here, but I just don't hear anybody else in the Bay Area.
Yeah, Russ, KD6S okay, WA60IB, Fred, excuse me. How are you tonight, Fred? Anyway, sounds good. Good signal here. I've talked in a while on 222. So, yeah, how did you know? Yeah, for sure. It was 86 here today, so that's pretty hot. That's definitely hot. Boy, by the way, you're 20 over 9. You got a strong signal. Really good. Oh, good. Yeah, you're about an S6, so, for you, that's strong. Okay, back to you copying, Fred.
Yeah, I'm copying Fred, but he's only about Q4 and S1, so Fred doesn't usually get the biggest signal to me, but I've heard him better. Anyway, good evening, Fred. Not real strong, but we hear you. That's the main thing, and I did swing back and forth while you were talking to Ken, and I pretty much got you peaked here. KD6S okay, K6MYC, over.
Okay, well, I'll hear you all the time. Santa Cruz to Pond 2. Santa Cruz, that's when you come into Pond 2.
Yeah, I didn't get any of that, Fred. Ken, over.
Oh, okay. He says when you point 270 to get Tom, that's when he copies you the best.
Well, not currently.
Well, you're not there right now, so he has time. He says that's when you're the loudest. Okay, very good. Well, good evening, Fred. Good to hear you. WA60IB, back to Bozo Net.
Yeah, I'm right at 280 even right now, which is a little bit below where I normally hear Fred. So 280, 282 is where I normally get you the best, Fred.
WB6JNN.
WB6JNN, I hear you, Jim. Good to hear you. Take one, and I'll peek on you. Come up a little bit from Fred there, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, you sort of disappeared for quite a while there after you talked to Santa Cruz, and I'm not sure why, but maybe locals from talking to you. We tried to raise you several times, and you were not there. Not hearing us anyway. K6MYC, WB6JNN, nearly about an S4 to 5, so not a really good night tonight on 12.
Yeah, I think it's down at the lower levels. Ken's probably doing much better with you, but you're Q5, and solid copy, Jim. WB6JNN, and over to you, Ken, K6MYC with WA60IB.
Yeah, very good. Good to hear you tonight, Jim. WB6JNN, WA60IB. You're about an S4 to 5 here, over.
Yeah, you're not real strong tonight here either. It's not a good night, apparently. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to check out. I was working on something else online here, and it's gotten a little on the late side here. 73 WB6JNN.
Okay, very good. 73, good night. Good to hear you. WA60IB. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, would you kind of poke around and see if you can stir up anybody else there, Jim? Because we're not hearing that well. I might be missing somebody. WB6JNN, K6MYC, over.
Okay, anybody else in the Bay Area? Jim, I think I heard you in there, and might be somebody else. WB6JNN. I believe Jim is on low power tonight, and so I don't think he's got a full signal level because I can barely hear him with my current beam heading here. So that's the situation on Jim, PQL, WB6JNN.
You copy that, Mike?
Yeah, I copy. Jim, okay. I'm not hearing PQL.
Well, that's what Jim was saying, yeah. PQL's on low power tonight.
Okay, well, we'll put you down. Tell him he's checked in, Jim.
I don't know if he can hear me or not. Bruce, I got 80 watts, so maybe he can. Anyway, Jim, it's clear. Put WB6J in and it's clear.
Okay, thanks, Jim. Maybe we'll see you on 6 meters, although I think you don't check in very often on 6, but we'll be back here at about 8:35 or so. 8:45, I should say. 7-3. WB6JNN and W6 Papa Queen London, K6MYC. Anybody else before we go to Oakley? I think Russ is back from Dayton, but he probably is recovering. He may have traveled back on Monday like everybody else to get away from that Sunday rush, and he's probably pooped. I'm going to go up to Oakley. Here we go. Okay. N6 Radio Oscar, N6RO, K6MYC. Any copy?
K6MYC, N6RO, Bozo 835, and Charlie Mike 97. Hello, copy?
Oh, we got good copy on you. Good copy, Jim. Ken, thank you. And good evening to you. It was warm today. We pushed into the 80-degree brackets. I don't know how warm, but it was pretty warm out there. Luckily, I was fixing leaks, so I was getting a little wet while I was fixing leaks, and it kept the temperature reasonable. Hi. N6RO, and we also have Ken, WA60IB. Ken, you want to say hello to Ken?
Yeah, hello up there, Ken. Good to hear you. N6RO, WA60IB.
Yeah, Ken, you're loud as usual. Yeah, okay, Mike. It's pretty warm here today, 89. And it's supposed to go up a notch tomorrow. So I'll be basking in the air conditioning. No outside activity tomorrow. I'm about to cook salmon and asparagus. And we'll see you on 6 in a bit.
Very good. Well, we had your Thursday night special, but it wasn't from Costco. It was from, I didn't put 835 down there yet. 835. It was a Matt special. He made us some chicken salad this evening, and it was very, very good. So I don't know how it would compare to the Costco stuff, but we couldn't complain. Anyway, that's our story. It was 80 plus here today, but I don't know exactly. I never looked at the temperature gauge. I was fixing water leaks and working up at the road all day. And I found a weed, damn it.
It was 86 here, by the way. I did look.
Okay. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, okay. I had my share of leaks in the past 2 or 3 weeks, but everything is sealed up now.
Us old guys leak all the time, don't we?
3 times a night at least.
Yeah, okay. Enough of that, huh?
Well, it interrupts my sleep.
Yes. All righty. Well, we'll see you on the 6 meters in a few minutes. I don't know if Rob can get to you or not here. Rob, are you here in Kent?
Just barely, but I can't reach him.
Yeah, he's just running whole loops, Ken, so he's probably not going to be able to reach back to you there. You've got more power. He's just running, I don't know what it is, 25 watts or so, Rob?
Yeah, I think it's 25 and 1 whole loop.
Okay. 1 loop and 25 watts. Probably won't hear him. All righty. Anyway, good evening to you, and I guess you had a relaxing weekend. You didn't you got contest weekend coming up, don't you?
Yeah, right. All we did was a lot of setup. And as I mentioned before, N6WM, who's my chief computer guy, did a lot of other stuff, setting up my office computer, and I'm still migrating files into the new computer, office computer. Anyway, I'll see you later. I may not make it in your first pass on 6. Depends how long it takes me to cook and eat.
Okay, in other words, the later the better for you on 6?
Not necessarily. If I get done eating, or maybe I'll bring it out to the shack. Yeah, I'll be there about 8:40. Otherwise, I'll wait till you go through the rest of the gang.
Okay, well, I'm going to go in the reverse direction tonight because I got a rotor problem. It only goes clockwise. It doesn't go counterclockwise. So I'm going to be starting at Southern California first and then working my way on all the way around up, and I'll end up in Nevada, but that'll be last, so it might be a little bit earlier for you tonight. Over.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll come out and monitor every few minutes and see where you're at.
All righty. See you later, and I'll move over here to Sacramento. And Ken, in case you didn't know, Bill is very much under the weather, but he might be feeling a little better now. They got him on meds. He's taking a 7-day course of antibiotics, and today he seemed like he said he felt a little bit better. So it's starting to take a hold after the 3rd day here. So he may or may not be here tonight. Let's see what happens. Going to Sacramento, Roseville for Ken, for Bill, KO6KD. Here we go. This should be awful close to you, Bill, KO6KD. KO6KD, Kilo Oscar 6, Kilo Delta, K6MYC, and the Bozo Net, calling and listening.
Yeah, Mike, KO6KD. I'm here. Finally got a chance to use this setup here. I hope you're hearing me okay. KO6KD number 776.
Yeah. Yeah, we hear you fine. You're doing good. And did you get your receiver today?
Excuse me, my receiver. You got me on that. I didn't think I was supposed to get a receiver.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong guy. I was thinking of Mark, AI7D. He was expecting to get his FTDX10 back today, and then he'll have an amplifier. But you're just on your normal system there, but quite good. Let me shoot it over to Ken. I'm sure he's copying you fine as well. Good to hear you, and you sound a little perkier. So I think the antibiotics they gave you must be doing the job. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, good evening, Ken. KO6KD, WA60IB here. Yeah, good to hear you, and I'm glad you're on the mend there. Over.
Well, I can. I hope I'm on the mend. There's moments where I feel better, and then there's moments where it's just sheer exhaustion. And but right now I'm grateful that I could get out here and use the radio a little bit. Okay. Anyway, but hope you and Gwen are doing well. And if you don't mind, I'm not out of the woods. I still got a long road to go. If you could just, when you think about it, just say a prayer for me. I would greatly appreciate it. WA60IB in the group, KO6KD.
Okay, Bill, KO6KD, WA60IB, and the Bozo gang. All right, well, we certainly will. I'll let Gwen know about that. You betcha. Yeah, I'm sure sorry. So you take care of yourself. All right, very good. Back to net, KM-P6MYC, WA60IB.
Okay, very good, Bill. Jody gives you a thumbs up, too, so hopefully we got our fingers crossed for you and hands together, so to speak. Thank you for checking in here, and I think you still got enough energy to get on 6 in a few minutes, right?
Yeah, Darren's he's getting close to getting that thing fixed. Jack's working on it. They should be getting fixed anytime now.
Okay, now I'm going to be reverse direction today. I'm not coming from Nevada to you. The antenna rotators give me trouble, and it's only going clockwise, and I'm right now pointed at 90 degrees, so I'll be starting the net on 6 meters at 150, beaming south into Lake Isabella and that area, and then I'll be coming around, so I'll probably be getting to you closer to 8:45 or so, Bill. So hopefully you can hang in there. Did you get any more sleep today? Over.
Okay, well, if I hear any of the guys, I'll tell them that you should be around here about 8:45 then. They'll look for you then in about 45 minutes.
Now, that's a wag. That's a well less guess, as you can guess, but I'm just assuming that's about when I might make it there. So we'll do the best we can, Bill. 7-3, and I didn't get an answer. You apparently didn't hear me. Did you get any sleep today? Over. Did you get any sleep today, Bill?
Things quieted down, and my phone stopped bothering me. I was able to get about off and on between 4 and 5 hours of sleep. It was constantly being disturbed, but I was able to take some sleep, and I actually even had half of a ham and cheese sandwich, which says a lot, because I just have not been eating whatsoever.
You must not be copying me very well. I asked you if you got any sleep today. Over.
Yes, I did. I did get some sleep. Yes, I have got a little bit. It's between 2 and 3 hours of sleep throughout the day. Over.
Well, that's good. That's good. Okay. We'll let you go, and we'll move on up to Nevada. I don't think there's anybody else in your area, but I'll stand by. But then we'll go to Nevada, and then I'll switch over to 6 meters. 7-3, Bill. K06KD. And the group, K6MYC. Anybody else for 222 here? Over.
Yeah, Kilo 6 Whiskey India Sugar.
Well, now you're doing good. I'm not even peaked on you, so let me bring the antenna in your direction. Much better copy here. Over.
Okay, Mike, K6MYC in the group. This is K6WIS. There's some warble in your voice and some QSB, so not as solid as the bounce pass, but I've got you about a 555 on average. Over.
Yeah, Roger. No, I peaked on you now, and you're quite strong. A little flutter, a little warble, but other than that, quite good copy, and much stronger than the path across the pond or across the valley here. So I don't know what's going on with that one. The last few have been kind of weak. Sometimes it's better than this path, but lately the direct path has been better for you. I haven't put him in there yet. He's in 637. I think I got a full. I think 637 is on there.
Yes.
Okay. And 776 I didn't write on. Anyway, good evening again, Paul, and we'll look for you if you can do it in a few minutes, probably about half an hour from now on 6 meters. K6 Whiskey India Sugar, K6MYC.
Hello there, Paul.
Oh, yeah. Hi there, Ken. WA6OIB from K6WIS. Quick signal report. You're 5x7, Ken. Over.
Yep, you're the same. Right at S7, peaking at S7, sounding good. Very little noise tonight, so you sound great. Good to hear you, Paul. K6WIS, WA6OIB.
Yeah, thanks, Ken. Yeah, you were actually peaking S8. You got a stronger signal than Mike on the band there. So 73, Ken. Over.
Okay, very good. 7-3s to you, too. Have a great one. Maybe we'll see you on 6. We'll see.
Roger that.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay. 7-3 for now, Paul. K6WIS in the group, K6MYC, Bozo Net, beaming northeast, northwest into Sacramento area. Is there anybody else on 222 here? Kilowatt 6 Mike, Yankee Charlie. How about KE6 Golf Lima Alpha? Over. KE6GLA, KE6 Golf Lima Alpha. Are you here tonight, Jay? I think he has 222. He's been checking in quite regularly, Ken. Anyway, I don't hear him, so I'm going to go on up to Nevada. Here we go. up toward Nevada and looking for KE7UQL. I think you're the only one. Maybe Eric's in here, but I think he's on a trip, so he's not home. KE7 Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC.
November 7 Whiskey Tango. November 7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC. November 7 Whiskey Tango, over.
Oh, big signal, big signal. Good to hear you, Larry. 657. 657. What did you find wrong, if anything, on 2 meters? We just couldn't hear you at all last night, over.
Yeah, I just discovered that all the antennas are pointing somewhere else, and I had to go out there and I haven't recalculated all the antenna, but I took some numbers down to where I can turn them to where they're supposed to be. But basically, there wasn't an antenna pointed in your direction, or.
Yeah, okay. Well, you're certainly good copy now, so thanks for coming in. Good to hear you again. Sounds like you got 222 working. Are you hearing me okay?
Yeah, I'm hearing you pretty good here tonight, Mike. Not as strong as I've heard you in the past, but still, yeah, it's better than some of those contacts we made. And it's just hysterical. We got some horrible winds down here again, and they just absolutely scrambled my antennas, all of them. So there's a big mess. K6MYC and 7WT. We can operate also on 6 meters. I got that antenna kind of pointed in the right direction now, I think, over.
Hi, Larry.
Hello, Ken.
You're sounding great. You're an S8 to S9 here. Sounding good.
Now your 25 watts sound pretty good tonight, Ken, and 7WT.
Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds great. Good to hear you. It's been a long time. N7WT, WE60IB. Thank you, Mike.
7C, Ken. Yeah, we're running 350 watts here, N7WT.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you figured out how to point them, and it was sure strange last night because I couldn't find a trace of you. I mean, not a trace. And the guys were saying, well, he's 5'9". I said, well, you better run a pattern check with Larry. I told Richard, run a pattern check because there's something wrong. So I'm glad you found that you were scrambled, unfortunately. All right, let's see if Daniel is in here. I'm sure he is. Daniel, KE7UQL, I should say. KE7UQL, K6MYC. Daniel? I'm not sure Daniel's got his antennas back up. Have you heard him at all, Larry?
I don't hear anything out of Daniel tonight. By the way, you're up to about 5.6 right now, 5.6, 5.7, over.
Yeah, no, you're doing good. There's a little flutter on the signal, but otherwise it's good copy.
Yeah, that's the best I've heard you on 220 in a long time. And 7WT.
Yeah, well, you're hanging in there. It may be that you've been trying to get 220 to work on a side lobe or something. All right, let's see. I'll call Daniel again. It may be that he does not have 220 working. I can't remember. He's got 1296 working. He's got 432 working and 2 meters, but I don't think 220 is up at the moment, but we'll try one more time. He's usually there. If he's there, he'll come right back. KE7UQL, Kilo Echo 7, Uniform Quebec London, K6MYC. Daniel, I'll go ahead if you're there. Now just crickets. Anything from you, Ken?
No, didn't hear a thing.
Yeah.
Larry, pretty good there, KM6SR.
Oh, well, go ahead and give Larry, listen up for this whole loop and 25 watts from KM6SRR. Go ahead, Rob.
I think Larry's probably got some power over me. N7WT, this is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo, over.
Anything from Rob, KM6SRR, Larry, over?
No, I didn't hear a thing out of Rob because I said, well, right now the band conditions are just not there, I guess. N7WT.
Well, he's only running 25 watts to a 222 whole loop, so not much of an antenna system or power, either one. Hi. All right, thank you, Larry. Thank you. And listen, I'm going to start, because of rotator problems, I'm going to be starting 6 meters pointing to the southeast. So I'll be getting to you last. Normally I start 6 meters in the same direction I'm pointed right now for you. But I can't do it tonight because the rotator won't go counterclockwise. So I have to go the direction I'm going, so I'll end up with you at about 8:45 or so, over.
About 8:45. All right, I'll let Richard know that also. Okay, let's see what we can come up with here. Anyway, sorry about the fact that the antennas are scrambled. There ain't much I can do about it right now, except just let the wind coming again, then liable to change again. 7-3 and 7WC.
We're going to be off the back of your 6-meter antenna, is that it? We'll be listening for you on the back of your 6-meter antenna, is that it?
No, 6 meters should be pointed at you. I should be able to work you. I got it relocated. It's off, but I've relocated it to right now it's looking south at the moment. And 7WC. By the way, I'm just also running a smaller antenna. The smaller antenna, what is it? M2 6M7. I run that smaller antenna tonight, so I'm running probably as loud as I normally am. And 7WC.
Okay, well listen, let's find out if Ken wants to point your way right now and get you taken care of right quick. Ken, you want to go and get him on 6 right now?
Yeah, I'm pointed at him right now on 6 meters, and I just fired the radio up, so you want to do that, N7WT, WA60IB?
He's going to go for 6 meters right now, Larry, 73s, and I'll catch up with you later if you can stick around. And carry on, Ken. Just let me know who you check in that direction. You can go and get Bill, too, if you want.
Okay, I'll switch over to 6 then, WA60IB.
I'll go to 6 as well. Here we go. Who was that, please? I didn't catch it. Who was it? Who just said 73s? Who was that? That must have been Larry. I'm suffering from broken hearing aids here. I didn't catch the call sign. We'll see you all on 6 meters, K6MYC, Delta Mike 07, Bozo 47, closing the 222 Bozo Net. I'll leave the receiver on lightly in case somebody comes in late. I'll be able to hear you maybe. 73s, guys, K6MYC.
All righty, here we go. K6USY.
WA60IB. Good to hear you. What are the questions about? Yeah, you say you got 2 of those, 2 of the 432, are they the same amp? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we can maybe just, I can only go till 8:30, but and the net's on right now, so why don't you email me? Just email me. I'm good on QRZ, and we can work that way. Well, I'm good on QRZ. Good on QRZ. So email me, and then I'll have your address. Over. Okay. Well, we'll try that then. Yeah, if you could do that. All right. Very good. WA60IB. You back yet, Mike? Are you here yet, Mike?
Yeah, just got here.
WA6AJ 727. Kilo Golf 6, Charlie Echo Fox 982. Okay, Mike. Well, we got 657 and 249 from up north, so you got those two, and then the 2 gentlemen that just showed up, so you're on the roll. At least I think they're on a roll.
I'm always on a roll.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, gonna see you Saturday?
Yes, sir. I've decided whether to break stuff or not break stuff. Same old story.
Yeah, well, I've got plenty if you don't have any. Yeah, we got a big bunch of stuff now. 3 different estates and a bunch of other stuff. So a lot of freebies too. So there'll be good stuff there.
Okay. Maybe I won't bring stuff at all. Have more room to put stuff in. I don't know.
Is that John you're talking to?
No, that's Mike.
Which Mike?
The Clovis Mike.
Oh man, he's weak.
Am I weak?
Well, you're weak to me, but you're normally strong. You're normally 20, 30 over, and you're about an S5.
That is weird. I got the amp on the pointed gear door. Something must be haywire.
Well, maybe you'll find out something. WA6AAJ, 727, WA60IB.
Roger. Yeah, I'm a little concerned at this point, but let me check things out.
Well, on the right antenna, and that'll be a good start.
Yeah, you're okay, Mike. I was pointed way off in Neverland.
Hey, Mike, WA6AAJ, KM6SR. I was hearing you pretty good off the back, over.
Huh. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm on the, I got almost a flat Viswire, so I'm not quite sure what's going on.
I got 7 course goals. I'm hearing him a lot better than I hear Rob.
Everybody talked at once. Try it again, Mike.
I've got a flat SWR, and I'm putting out at 1100 watts, so I'm not sure what's going on.
You're fine. You're good and strong here. I was just pointed wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mike, WA6AJ, you're fine over here, too. I got the antenna pointed at you now, and you're 20 over.
Yeah, you're about 30 over here. Okay. Well, I think we're back to almost normal.
I'm going to call for KB6RQU, KB6RQU, or N6SWR, who probably doesn't have 6 meters. Anybody down south on 6 meters, KB6RQU. Did you ever get hold of him on the phone, Rob?
I had to leave a message, and I haven't heard anything back.
Never heard back, huh? That's a bad sign, huh?
Yeah, maybe, but if he's being monitored by you-know-who, then maybe that's okay. But I need to ask him a question about selling his equipment this time, so maybe he'll call me back.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go to the Bay Area. I'll pick up Tom. The rotator's now working both directions for some unknown reason, so I could do the net normally, but as long as I'm already down south, I'm just going to bring it on up to Santa Cruz, and then we'll catch up quickly with into the Bay Area, and we'll probably be there for a while. Aaron, are you here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, K6USY 1079 and Bozo 1100.
Yeah, for Judy, thank you. How about Ben? I haven't heard Ben. WB6GBS. Ben, are you here? Anybody else on 6 meters in Visalia or Lake Isabella or anywhere, over?
Well, the guy in Corsco's still waiting for his check-in confirmation.
Oh, we got you, Bureau. I'm sorry. There was a lot of stuff going on, and I was still playing rotor here. KG6 Charlie Echo Fox Course Gold, K6MYC. Good evening.
Good evening. I was just kidding you.
I know you were. I could feel that pointy stick coming out my chest.
Dr. Dan is currently, if you wanted to go to 28.455, you will find him there. He's out working in the trailer, and that's what he's monitoring. He doesn't have 6 meters out there.
Who is this?
Dr. Dan!
Oh, he's on 28.455. Okay. Well, if you talk to him, say hi.
Okay, yeah, I thought I'd jump back over there and see if he's still there. And tell him the Bozo Net said hello.
Ask him if it's okay, and you can give me his cell phone number again. I had forgotten. I just saw him on Wednesday, but I forgot to ask him a question about a little issue I'm having. It just came up, and that's why I forgot to ask. I wonder if it'd be okay if I called him on the cell phone sometime in the next couple of days. Over.
Okay, I'll see if I can get him. I'll let you know.
I guess Judy says she's got Dr. Dan's phone number, so we're okay. Thanks.
Oh, she does. Okay, good.
All righty. Let me move this thing over toward Santa Cruz then. I got a cat that climbed on me. This is going to make it interesting. You want to push the buttons, Judy? Towards Santa Cruz now, a little bit early, hopefully. KW6S or KAF6 United, Alpha Fox 6 United or KW6S, K6MYC, calling and listening. I guess I got here too early for him.
K6MYC, KW6S.
There he is.
There he is. Go ahead. You're short of time. Go ahead, Ken.
Yeah, thank you. KW6S, WA6OIB. Good to hear you, Mr. Tom.
Yeah, good evening there, Ken. Yeah, things are going fairly well here, and I assume things are going well down there?
Yeah, I took another load over the leg today. Got a lot of stuff. Anyway, yeah, you're going to be over here and you'll using that?
Yeah, I'm bringing some VHF and some UHF, some 900 meg transverter and a 2304 transverter and some stuff like that, and a whole bunch of little LNAs and some antennas, but nothing big and heavy.
Well, good. Yeah, we got room for you. Okay, well, let's see you the weekend, and then if I don't, I'll probably talk to you before that, maybe Wednesday or whatever. Anyway, or Thursday. 7-3s, I'm going to have to get out of here and back to net. K6MYC, thank you, WA6OIB.
Yeah, okay. I got bad noise here. I don't know if you guys are looking at the stream, but it's pretty bursting. It could go away any time. That's a sign that it's going to go away because it's probably been there really bad all day, but I'm beamed right at it right at the moment, Tom. We're copying you through it, though. Why don't you take a listen and see if Lee is there, if you would, Tom. KW6S, K6MYC.
Okay, very good. Yeah, he did not check into our earlier 10-meter net. AF6U, AF6 United, KW6S. Nothing heard, Mike.
Okay, then I think we'll just move on up into the Bay Area and go that way. Ken, I'm turned backwards to the clock. How much time do you have, Ken?
About a minute.
Oh, a minute, huh? Okay, go to the Bay Area and make noise. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, we hear you, Mike. And kind of coming in through the Monterey direction, but we'll take it. 775, Judy. KB6 Whiskey Foxtrot Charlie, 775. Go ahead.
Thank you much, Mike. Good evening. Weather's been off here, so it's kind of strange, but you're coming in nice this evening. Thank you. Good evening.
Mike, I've got terrible noise. I'm going to see if I can go back just a little bit. But good to hear you. Thank you. I wish I could copy better, but until we get rid of this solar inverter noise, I'm going to be in trouble here through the summer months. Anyway, great to hear you. Thanks so much for checking in. Keep doing it, even though I don't have much chance to talk to you. I can hear you at times, but right now it's the solar noise has picked up a little bit. I'm going to make another call into the Bay Area here. 513. Okay, let's try the Bay Area again. I'm moving back into the Bay Area a little bit better, I think.
N5 MPD 1129.
1129, we hear you, Brett. Good to hear you. N5 NPD, K6MYC. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, Mike. Doing good here. Yeah, sorry you got so much noise from your friend's solar there next door to you. There's absolutely no noise over here in Newman. But yeah, another warm day. But I'm taking off for the hills for the rest of the week. So unfortunately, I will not be able to check in after tonight. Over.
After tonight or after tonight?
Roger, roger. After tonight, yep. I'll be radio silent until Wednesday. That'll be like the 29th.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see you when we see you. I guess next Wednesday night. Not this coming Wednesday, but the next one.
Yep, that's affirmative there. Yeah, I'll be out. I'll be up at my mother's place there in Plymouth County, and I don't have anything that can get back this way.
Okay. Very good. No problem. Have a good time, and we'll see you when you get back, Brett. Thank you. N5 NPD, Newman, K6MYC, looking into the Bay Area for check-ins for the Bozo Net, 6 meters. Over. Could you say it again? I have to listen for you between noise bursts. So give me your call or your Bozo number or both about 3 times, please. Over. Again, please. Well, now I'm not hearing anybody. Okay, I heard your voice, but I'm not getting enough of it to know who I'm listening to. Maybe you've already checked in, maybe you haven't, but identify so I know whether I should keep trying for you. Go ahead.
10.
Was that 1090? Would that be you, Gary?
10.
Yeah, that static noise is killing me. I hear the 10 each time, but I'm not getting the last 2 numbers. Try the call sign. Maybe we can piece it together that way. Go ahead. Getting you. I'm sorry. I'm going to try moving the antenna and putting the blanker on. Let me put the noise blanker on too. That may help. Maybe it's 1145. Is that you, John? KB6JSM. Is that you, John? Over? Having a terrible time here, and it's not your fault, but just stay with me. Be patient. Don't give up. I'll figure out how to. I had the blanker on already, and it was getting most of it out of there, but leaving enough that I'm not copying you.
I've got the 10, but I need
okay.
the other number.
We need the last two numbers. I got 10. Maybe it's 1045. Would it be you there, John? K6, W6, Whiskey, Zulu. Is that you, John?
Whiskey 6, Whiskey Zulu.
Okay, as 1145. Give me some Rogers, over. Okay, we've got you. What a hassle to figure out where to. What's going on here? Terrible copy in this direction, and the blanker just won't take this stuff out. It's too broad. Anyway, thank you, John, and I'm sorry I'm not copying better. Maybe now that I know where you are, I can move the antenna a little bit. If you'll give me a longer transmission, John, just tell me what you had for dinner or something, and your weather, and I'll see if I can peek on you. Go ahead. Right at you, 295, 296, very close to you and Ken there. But I'm still, it's intermittent. You need more goo, John. W6WZZ, K6MYC, over. Well, now I'm not hearing you at all. I'm back in the Bay Area looking for check-ins from the Bay Area, please. K6MYC needs somebody with ears so they can hear all the stations checking in the Bay Area. K6MYC, how about you, Jim? W6PQL, are you here? Guys, I'm going to give up here, but I'll come back to the Bay Area in a few minutes. It looks like the noise is going to quit. It's quitting intermittently here, but if you can hang in there a few more minutes, I'll come back. I'm going to go up towards Sacramento, but I might be able to copy those guys, and then we'll come back here in a minute. So hang in there a little bit for a few minutes, guys. K6MYC going toward Sacramento, but listening for any other check-ins. Go ahead, please. Who is it?
Whiskey 2, Whiskey Romeo X-ray.
Oh, W2WRX. Good evening, Carl. 294. Good to hear you. You're not really Q5, but I'm not pointed at you either, so let me see if I can bring you up a little bit, Carl. And great to hear you. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since we've heard you. Hope you're okay. W2WRX, K6MYC, over.
Roger that. Yeah, Mike, we're doing okay. I'm just about to get in, so we're
I could copy. You got plenty of signal, but this noise is killing me. I've got two problems, Carl. Bear with me for another week. I'm working with two too old hearing aids here, and they don't match. They're not a matched set. I should have that resolved by next week, and I'll be able to listen again with Bluetooth and all the rest of it. Right now, I don't have anything that works on Bluetooth, and I don't have a good pair of earphones, so hearing aids, so I'm listening through the noise, and I can hear you, and if I had good concentration with both ears working the same, I'd be able to pull it out, but it's just the damn noise tonight is just brutal. It's right in your direction and all the way back over toward the Bay Area, so there you are. Anyway, aloha, my friend, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks again for checking in, Carl. W2WRX, K6MYC. It's my tie time.
I can relay, Mike, if you want, KM6SR.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob.
My tie. You also have a my tie. Yeah, I'm not sure where I was going to put the antenna, but you move it around. I'll just do it like the wrong mic. W2WRX. I think I'm not probably pointing at you directly or somewhere. But anyway, glad that you still can hear me there. W2WRX. Aloha.
Hey, Carl, W2WRX. This is Kilo Mike 6, Sierra Romeo. I've got a good copy on you, and I'll relay to Mike. Over.
Oh, I hear a double there. That must have been Rob. Is that you, Rob?
Yes, Carl, I'm hearing you good. I can relay to Mike. Over.
Oh, roger that. Okay. I thought maybe I was pointing the opposite direction, but I definitely heard you out there, Rob. You're about a 3.5, and somebody, the member 6 something, came over you, and I heard both of you, and the other one, probably close to me, was really pounding on my shack there. Over.
Okay. Mike, Carl's saying he's been working on his boat quite a bit, and he's doing some other stuff. He hopes to be in there more often, and he's not sure if his antenna is pointed directly at you or not there. KM6SR, over.
I missed the last, but he's not sure what?
He's not sure if his antenna is pointing directly at you.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got pretty good signal. Carl can run power on this band, and he should be just crushing me here, but he's not. So it's very possible, Carl, that you're not pointed right. No worries. I got most of that. I got better copy. This noise source is going away. It's slowly dying, and the noise blanker doesn't make any difference to it at all right now. So it's quite frustrating. Anyway, good evening again, Carl, and thank you, Rob. KM6SR to take it, and then back to Carl, K6MYC. Go ahead, Rob.
Okay, Carl, W2WRX, KM6SR. I'm sure you're hearing Mike, so anyway, good to hear you there. I'll turn it back to you for your final.
Okay, Rob, we'll catch you later. Sorry, that's conditions. Maybe I'm not pointing correctly, so anyway, if you still hear me, Rob and Mike, W3, aloha, W2WRX.
Aloha. Thank you, Carl. I haven't heard Ken in here yet, but Ken was iffy. He said he may be in the middle of a Zoom meeting or something. Something going on this evening, maybe some other activity, a sprint or something that's tying up the 6-meter antenna. N6 Radio Oscar, are you there, Ken? K6MYC?
WB6JNP.
107. 107. Gotcha, Dane. WB6JNP. Hang on just a second. Ken, N6RO, are you there? Nothing heard. Go ahead, Dane.
Okay, nothing new to report from Fort Cole, so we will head back in your direction. K6MYC, WB6JNP 107.
Yeah, we got you. You're Q5 with great difficulty because of the noise. I don't know if you can look at the live stream, but you don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, well, I cranked the radio up to 100 watts, so you should hear me. So we'll go back down to our normal 25.
once Frank gets caught up a little bit here, I think we're on the downhill slope for Frank. We've got the solar system up and running, and it's working very well, but there's a lot of wiring cleanup to do. And then we've got some other things to do around the property, and then probably over the next month or so, we're going to have to go over and visit this neighbor and see if we can't put some beads or some ferrite or something on his system, because I just can't hack it. It just gets worse every summer, and it's really bad, and it's bothering me on 2 meters and even all the way up to 222. So it's killing me here. Anyway, that's the way it is. Anyway, back to you, Dane, and then we'll let you go, and I'll see if I can move on up into the Sacramento area there.
Okay, Mark. Well, I dropped this back down to 25-1, so we'll catch you coming up on Wednesday.
Okay, 7-3. See you tomorrow on 1296.
November 6th, Bravo, Charlie.
And the 6BCC. Good evening, Merle. Good to hear you. You're doing about the same as the other fellows, even though it's a good signal. But I've got this terrible noise. I won't belabor that. Anyway, take a transmission, and we'll do our best to copy everything. N6BCC. Let's see. It was 11. What the hell's the number? 11. I forgot your number. 34 or something.
Roger.
Copying him, Rob?
No, I usually do, but I can't find him right now. I may have got my garage light on, which gives me terrible noise also.
Oh, wait a minute. He was as strong as Carl is, and he's in the same direction as Carl. He's a Modesto. Carl's right up in that same area, over.
Yeah, I can just about throw a rock at Carl's house.
Make some more noise just for a minute, Merle, and let's see if Rob can hear you. Rob doesn't have the noise that I have here, over.
Hey, Roger. Hey, good evening, Rob. Maybe you can hear me tonight. So I'll tell you, for some reason, it's pretty rough. But yeah, I can throw a rock just about hit Carl's house, I think. Him and I are pretty close together. But yeah, I was going to tell him, Mike, if you hear me, pass it on to him.
I think he quit talking, Mike. I can't quite make him out.
How are you doing, Rob? Did you hear him at all?
Yeah, I can hear him in there now, but I can't quite make him out. Over.
Oh, okay. Well, that's funny. He's pretty strong here, about the same as Carl. Maybe not quite as strong as Carl, but almost the same copy. But Merle, I'm just struggling here, and you heard the problem, so we'll just have to give it away for tonight, and hopefully things will be better. Next week I'll have my good hearing aids back, and I'm going to see if I could get Frank, when he's here tomorrow, to do a little work on the receiver and maybe find a noise blanker setting. This is an adjustable noise blanker on this receiver. This is an FTDX 101, and it's got a lot of flexibility, but the blanker is not doing the job on the noise that I have right now. It's hardly affecting it at all. Even the 9700 does better than this, so I think we could make improvements in 2 directions at least, and maybe the conditions will get better as well. Thank you, Merle, and I'm sorry Rob isn't able to copy you much either. It's not your fault. I think it's just bad conditions and my noise. N6BCC 73K6MYC. Thank you, Merle.
Roger, Mike. Hey, you have a great day down there. K6MYC, November 6th, Bravo, Charlie. Mozo 1134. Bozo 884. Bozo 884.
Q4 pretty well. You're Q5, Phil. WB6 GB. My brain is scattered here with this noise. WB6GB. No, God. Golf Yankee K6MYC. Go ahead, Phil.
Roger. The bands are very, very noisy. I was just got off of the state OES net, and they're just drowning in noise. So, very good, Mike, and you got a good signal up here. Thank you for the check-in. WB6GGY. You and Judy have a great evening.
Yeah, thank you very much, and thank you for the information on Judy's.
Barbara.
Yeah. And thanks for the information on Judy's back thing. Were you able to get there today, or is that tomorrow?
I believe that's going to be tomorrow. That's tomorrow. Go ahead.
Okay, then we'll wait to hear some feedback on how they treat you down there. Sounds good. And Judy has the name of the place, and I don't know whether she's passed it on to Carolyn yet. Yeah. She has. Yeah. So Carolyn's going to be doing some research on it as well. So there you go. Thank you for that. Good evening to you, Phil. You too have a good evening as well. WB6GGY, K6MYC, clear and listening for any other check-ins. How about KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima?
WA6HNA.
WA6HNA, and you're way down from Phil. What's going on?
Well, beats me. Oh, hold on a second. How about that? That might be better. You got 50 watts up to 1200.
Well, that helped. Yeah, and I was just turning the antenna, so I thought I did it with the antenna, but you did it with power. Thank you.
Yeah, I was running back and forth from the 6-meter net to the 10-meter net, so I took the amplifier offline and forgot to put it back on. Sorry about that, Mike. Oh, goodness. K6MYC, WA6HNA.
Yeah, that's okay. No problem. And you're strong enough when you do that to just about take out the background noise. The noise is still in there underneath you, but it's not bothering the copy now. You and Phil are both over the noise tonight, so pretty good signals. Thank you for popping in here. And we had a warm day here. I fixed a big water leak that piped my water to the front gate. And then I did I found a weed when I was poking around out there. And Judy's laughing. I found a weed, and 4 hours later, I was still finding more weeds. Over.
Well, that's kind of a never-ending process, I think. I know I'm on 2 acres of weeds. I just let the deer mow it all. WA6HNA.
I can do that. This is right at my entrance to the property, so it looks kind of crappy when you go. Dilapidated geraniums that had no water for about 3 months, and a bunch of weeds coming up all around them. So I at least cleaned the weeds away and broke off some of the dead stuff of the geraniums, and maybe we can make them come back to life. And then I worked on the other side, which the crepe myrtle's doing fine. It's about ready to bloom. And we got oleanders are in full bloom, and boy, they're going great guns. They don't give a crap whether I give them water or weeds or whatever. They just grow and make noise. And I also got some nice Matilaha poppies. Have you ever seen a Matilaha poppy, Greg?
No, I haven't, but the crepe myrtle was my mother-in-law's favorite. We actually planted one in her plant of that in her memory. And, yeah, oleanders, you can drive a car through them and they'll still come back. They're tough. Back to you.
Yeah, they're tough, but they kill cows. I couldn't have them out to where the cows could get to them because the cows eat them and they get really sick. Anyway, they're doing fine. The Matilaha poppy makes a blossom. It's about 10 feet high when they get, I don't know if it's full grown, but it's been there for several years. But they make a flower that looks just like a fried egg. So picture a fried egg with petals, white petals with a bright yellow center, just about the size of an egg yolk. Really pretty. And they last, the flowers last for 2 or 3 weeks, and then they're gone for another season. So. But that's a Matilaha poppy. And there's one thing about a Matilaha poppy. You plant it where you want it, it dies. If you let it go, and if it goes to seed, it grows where it wants to go, and you better water it where it grows. Over.
Sounds like a pretty tough customer there. Pretty resilient too, huh? I'll have to look that thing up. I have never heard of that name of a flower before. My wife likes flowers, so she's always coming up with different ones. So that's a new one on me. I've got to research that now.
Yeah, I think it's spelled just the way it sounds with a H, Matillaha. I think it's Matilla, Matillaha, H-A on the end, but I'm not sure. Matillaha poppy. I'm sure she can find it if she Googles it. It'll come up close to that, and it's quite impressive. It's a tough plant and pretty durable, and pretty much can live without water if you don't, if you give them any sense that there's something there to drink, they'll survive. They like to grow where they want to grow. You can plant them where you want them. I planted a whole row of them right on the front bank out by my orange trees, and I thought that was going to be a really good spot for them, and every one of them died over.
I'll be darned. Hey, I've got a picture of it up here right now. AI search on Google, believe it or not. And there it is on my very own screen, sitting here shining back at me like an egg yolk. You're right. It does look like an egg yolk. It's even got a bump like an egg yolk in it.
Yeah, and about the same size, too. Just about the same size as an egg. They're about 3.5, 4 inches in diameter. And quite a nice, I guess you would call them what do they call a plant that's natural to this community? They're kind of nature here, and they like this climate. They like everything about it. But anyway, enough of that. But show it to your wife; she may get a kick out of it. And I've got 3 or 4 sprouts here that she might be able to take if she wants one. Anyway, so much for the Matillaha poppy. We're going to have lots of blooms up there shortly when the crepe myrtles come out. I got pink and white and dark red, so we should have some pretty crepe myrtles up there. They almost get crowded out by the oleanders, though. The oleanders are so aggressive. All right. Thanks, Greg. Good to hear you. WA6HNA, K6MYC.
Okay, very good, Mike. Yeah, and I've been listening on the feed as well. Boy, yeah, you do have a noise issue going on there tonight. I don't think I've ever heard it quite that loud at your end, so I know you're fighting it. But anyway, hopefully you can find a solution that satisfies you. And, by the way, on the Matillaha, there's also, I guess it's actually maybe a Spanish word. It's Matillija is one spelling, and the other one, actually legitimate spelling, is the one that you just gave me. So I got there's probably an English version and a Latin version or Spanish version. So, all right, take care. K6MYC, WA6HNA.
Yeah, when you say it, it sounds the same, but the letters are different. All right. Thanks for that. Take care, Greg. WA6HNA. Now, I'm pretty close. Anybody copying me here before I move right towards Sacramento? K6MYC, Bozo Net. 6 meters, over.
759, KR6MR.
November 7, Whiskey Tango. 657, over.
Oh, my gosh, 657 and 759. I'll be up your way in a minute, but we've got you, Larry, if you want to take off and go to bed. We're only pointing towards Sacramento at the moment. Good to hear you. Hopefully you're feeling a little better, John. I know you were under the weather yesterday. And you might take a standby. I think Bill should be there. He did check in on 222 as well. KR6MR, K6MYC.
Yeah, good evening, Mike. KR6MR, Bozo 759, or 758.5. I tell you, I've been under the weather all week. I have never been so sick in my life. This flu, COVID, or whatever it was I got, nailed me to the floor.
Okay, what's the symptoms?
Well, it started off with just a tummy ache. That was Tuesday. Wednesday, it was full-on projectile vomiting. Fever, chills. Thursday, I tried to sit up in bed. Was able to sit up, but I didn't have enough strength in my legs. Hauled me up, and I slid off the side of the bed onto the floor.
and laid there for about 2 hours before I was able to get enough energy to get onto bed. I did the same thing that evening and took 5 hours to get back into bed. That was a really, really bad, scary day.
Wow, that's terrible. So tell me where you got it so I make sure I don't go there.
I don't know where I was. It came and found me, I think is what happened.
Oh, it came and found you? You invited it. He came in with Murphy, did he?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, Murphy and his brother Edsel, and they can bring some nasty stuff to you. I'm sorry to hear that, but it sounds like you're on the mend now.
John?
Yeah, this is John. Yeah.
John, it's Judy. If you ever get in a falling down situation and just need to be helped up, a fire department, you can get a non-emergency number and call them. We used that in Reno several times for my neighbor, and they don't charge you. Anyway, good luck and take good care.
Yeah, well, thank you, Judy, for the tip. I was getting ready to call my next-door neighbor, but I finally got up and was able to crawl back into bed and pray to my pillow.
Hey, you deserve a medal for that. It's a medal with a pillow on either side and a little gold dot in the middle. Okay. Let you go, and I'll pick up Larry up there. Let me see if Bill's here. KO6KD, Bill. Let me go back a little bit. KO6KD, Bill. KO6KD, K6MYC. And a 6RO. Okay, 835, Judy. Let me come back for you a little bit, Ken. Try it now, Ken.
K6MYC.
When I point at you, I get this terrible noise, so I'm going to point away from you. The signals are going to go down, but I'll be able to copy you. Go ahead. Ken, I can't copy. I just can't dig you out of the noise here. And I've got you way off to the side and you're weak, and I'm just not getting it. If you can hold a minute, I'll come back, and maybe if you're still going to be there, I'll catch you on the way back here. Let me go get Larry in Nevada, and then we'll come back your way. Larry and Richard, and then I'll come back your way, okay?
Yeah, fine. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. KO6KD, by the way. Bill, are you there? AJ6KFB, K6MYC. I guess I'm already toward Nevada. I was already up there. All right, Larry, if you're still there, N7 Whiskey Tango, K6MYC.
Okay. K6MYC N7WT. Been hearing you for quite a while. You're about much stronger here than you were in Sacramento. For some reason, I think it went just up and down. But anyway, Richard is on the frequency also. I've been talking with him on 2 points, what's going on. He's also hearing you, and we heard a few of I was hearing from those guys who were talking to you, but when you were going towards Sacramento. Anyway, we'll get back to you, and you can pick up Richard. He's out there also. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, thank you, Larry. And I'll see. I think you said Richard was there, so let me see if I can hear Richard. KD6BQ, KD6BQ. Richard, pick it up. K6MYC.
Yeah, K6MYC, KD6BQ, number 249. I'll copy Mike, over.
Over to you, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Judy and I were arguing. She said, I've already got Richard in here, but I don't know how she got him, but we might have mentioned the call. Anyway, not a problem. We got you, Richard. Good evening. Copy's a little rough, mostly because my hearing aids are not giving me the best luck here this evening on the radio. I'm trying to copy the speaker with two mismatched hearing aids, one that's vintage 3 and one vintage 2, and then vintage ones are going back forever. They'll never be used here again. And they just have so many problems. So maybe I'll get this thing sorted out yet. KD6BQ, K6MYC. Go ahead, Richard.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, Ken called up here and checked me in earlier. I saw you talk to Ken while you were going down south there. So anyway, hopefully you can copy this. Otherwise, we'll switch to CW. Maybe that'll penetrate the older hearing aids there. K6MYC, KD6BQ.
No, we got you 100%. Got good copy, and I'm probably getting tired too. I've been listening here to white noise since 7:30 with the 220 net, and so my ears are just getting worn out. Anyway, thank you, Richard, for being there. We'll see you, of course, on Wednesday. And Larry, I don't know whether you might see. Larry, do you think you'll be on 1296 tomorrow, or do you want to just let Daniel handle it? He's got 1296 running, over.
Okay. Well, no, the 1296 thing is kind of a mess. Antennas are all screwed up on it, and coax is got a real bad SWR. It's 22 out, 7 reflected, so it's bad SWR. So I just I've got time or energy to fix it right now. By the way, in reference to a hearing aid, last Tuesday, I got a brand new set of hearing aids that the state of California bought for me because they ruined my ears. And this man cost over right about $7,000. It's pretty stupid hearing aids. But they really work nice. And that's another thing, too. I'm hearing better also. So I got brand new hearing aids to listen to you with, Mike. KD6MYC and 7WP.
Okay. Well, no problem on the 1296 thing. We'll just wait till you get have somebody maybe help you out with that a little bit. Get back on. We'd sure like to get you back on there. Daniel does pretty well with his little station there, but we need more people on 1296. We usually get 21 to 24 check-ins, so it's been pretty good. Quite a few people showing up, finally getting their 9700s going high. 7-3, Larry. Back to you, Richard, for a final. KD6BQ, N7 Whiskey Tango. 7-3, guys. K6MYC. See you Wednesday. Roger, 7-3. Thank you. 7-3, Richard. Just about done here. Okay, 7-3, Larry. I'm going to go back and see if I can get Ken and get copy on Ken and a couple of other guys in his direction, see if that noise is going away at all. And then we're done for the evening. 7-3, guys. K6MYC going back to the middle of the San Joaquin Valley, up Sacramento Valley. Here we go.
Hey, Mike, I found I did have noise. When it kind of followed me around, I went down and checked the garage light was on, which gives me terrible noise on 6. So I was able to copy the last part of Merle, what he was saying, over.
Oh, okay. What was your noise source?
I've got a LED or a light in the garage that causes the noise.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I I've got a whole bunch of LED lights, fluorescent copies in the garage, and there's only one of them that's noisy. All the rest of them are fine, but every now and then you get a bad one, and I've tried all kinds of stuff with that one, and I can't quiet it down. No matter what I do.
Yeah, that's what I got. One of them too.
I'm back toward you, Ken. N6RO, N6BCC. Anybody else in this direction, I can probably get at least you checked in, but I still got a little noise. It's not as bad as it was. K6MYC, Ken, are you still here?
Yeah, K6MYC, N6RO. I'm not splitting the power. I'm hearing the Nevada sky is very loud, especially BQ. Richard was speaking at 7 on a meter. You're S8 right now, and I'm going to switch off and go on toward Reno.
Yeah, no, you're doing good now, a solid copy. The noise is still bursting a little bit in here, but I've got solid copy on you, so conditions improved as well. So I just wanted to make sure, is there anything to pass on to me, or shall I just listen for Merle and some of the other guys in this direction? We're missing John, KD6 Whiskey, Victor Lima. We did work Merle, but I couldn't copy him. And we had, yeah, I know, we've got Merle. I just wanted to see what he was saying, if he's still there. See if we can finally copy him now. And we did work John up there, W6WZZ, but it was 0 copy for all practical purposes. Ken, at that point in time, might be better now. N6RO in a group, K6MYC.
Yeah, very good. Sorry I missed John. I was doing my dinner, and the salmon and asparagus went down very well. With Chardonnay, of course. Nothing else to report. We'll see you on 1296 N6RO.
Yeah, we'll see you on 1296. Thanks, Ken. KD6 Whiskey Victor Lima, are you there, John? Nothing heard from John. N6BCC, are you still with us, Merle? It's better now. Nobody, anybody else that's copying me? K6MYC Bozo Net.
680, Mr. Salt.
Who is that?
680.
680. Well, hi, Mark.
Hello, Mike. Good evening.
Good evening to you. Off the back of the beam, but pretty good copy from that high location you have there, over.
We're about 1,500 feet, and I got you S9, I guess, off the back, huh?
Yeah, off the back with 1,500 watts.
That'll do it. I think I've got about 500 or 600 right now.
Oh, well, it's helping. That's no doubt about it. You would be tougher copy at a kilowatt or at 100 watts. Let me do this. I'm going to go right into the Bay Area and see if I can get. Did we get PQL tonight? I don't think we got PQL on 1296.
I don't think you could reach him, right? Didn't.
Well, he was down on 1290 on 222. Let me see that. Just a second. Go back here a little bit like this. And
You got in PQL.
oh, we got him already?
Yeah, I've got him written down, so I think we did. He was right after 11:45.
Oh, okay, because I didn't hear him. So that's good. Is there anybody else in the Bay Area? K6MYC Bozo Net. Late checks are missed. I heard two. Go ahead, try it a couple more times. You guys are still a little weak with noise. Over.
That was John, K6MR relay, Mike.
Who is he relaying?
He just said KR6MR relay.
Okay, go ahead, relay.
Over.
I just got the antenna back your way. Who are you relaying?
Darren, KJ6KSB.
Okay, 856, Judy. I didn't hear Darren earlier. No copy on Bill. Did you hear Bill at all in there?
Well, I'm here. I just didn't hear you.
Oh, there you are. 776. Good evening again, Bill. Won't keep you. I did call, but I was so much noise I might not even have had the antenna right, although we had it in the right heading. The band is doing some weird things tonight, I think. There's times when we just aren't hearing anybody. Ken was way down earlier. Now he's way up in signal strength, and he didn't change much. Who knows? KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yes, well, good evening to everybody. John and Darren. And I just wanted to say hello, and I'll let you get, and hopefully I'll continue to feel a little better. John has been very sick, and I'm really glad to hear him out here tonight. So 731 and all, KO6KD.
Yeah, he was rivaling you. I think he was sicker than you were, but he's recovering, it seems. Listen, Bob said he would be there in the morning, so we'll be on 40 meters as usual. I'm looking for you around 8:30 if you're up. But if you are sleeping hard, we don't want you to wake up. Over.
Roger, and I hope I am. I hope I am getting some sleep. I think that's a lot of, from everything else, getting sleep is a good thing.
We had a pretty lively discussion this morning about, because he's a doctor, and we were talking about Biden's phony, instantaneous reaction to a quickie PSA problem with his prostate and then moving to bone cancer. That's something that usually takes 4 to 5 years. So they know that they've known this for a long time. This guy's got the bad stuff, and I don't know why they haven't gotten rid of it. They should have been treating him, and it shouldn't have gotten to the bone metastasized stuff. Anyway, there's more lying going on than we have room for. Good evening to you, Bill. KO6KD, K6MYC.
Yeah, that's really interesting because, the Secretary of Defense, whoever the black guy was, he went in, they found out there was something, he went in, he was gone for a couple of weeks, and came back and started doing his job again. So, I don't know, there's different types of diseases, but, there's when you get into politics and you get into the politicians, somebody's going to be lying, that's for sure. I don't wish that on Biden. I feel bad for him, and sorry that this is he's going to have to go through that. All right, anyway, 7-3. Good night, everybody. KO6KD.
Okay, 7-3, Bill. Maybe we'll see you in the morning. 73 to you, John. Thanks for giving me a call down there. I didn't hear you, but Rob heard you, because I was right in the middle of my noise band there. All right, guys, I think we're just about done for the evening. Rob, shall we go back? I think we've wiped out the Bay Area. I think we got everybody we need out of that area. So I'll say 73s to everybody, and we'll get on out of here and maybe find some Haagen-Dazs if there's any left. KM6SRR in the group, K6MYC, Bozo 47, and Delta Mike 07 will be clear closing the 6-meter net.
No, not yet. Get Darren, over.
Say it again?
That was Darren.
I'm still waiting for you.
Oh, I got you, Darren. We got you checked in. John checked you in, I think, but good to hear you. Go ahead with another transmission, Darren, over. Go ahead, Darren. I don't hear you now.
Go ahead, Darren. Mike's listening.
Rob, I can't hear him now. So anyway, all of a sudden my rotor started to work. I tried yesterday. I could not get it to go clockwise or counterclockwise yesterday. I tried and tried. Every time I did it, it'd give me an error message. I thought, well, maybe it's the wind, but I would go outside and there wasn't enough wind to do it. But now it's working perfectly and just romping and stomping back and forth like a rocket. So I don't know what the hell was going on yesterday. All righty. Good night, all. Good night to you, Aaron, if you're in the background there. Thank you. I noticed you.
Darren.
Yeah, Aaron's.
I have Darren checked in.
Darren, too.
Yes.
Yeah, and Aaron. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night on a quieter band here. 1296 doesn't have this problem.
I have 21.
Oh, 21 check-ins on 6, over.
I got 24, Mike.
Oh, boy, we must be missing quite a few there. We can check your list in the morning, Rob.
Okay, that's probably best, because there's a whole bunch.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Rob. 7-3 all. We're out of here. K6MYC closing down. Tired of white noise.
Yeah, go get some ice cream. K6USY.
That soothes the white noise soul.
Yeah, but Mike, you're only supposed to have it one night a week, not 2 times in a row.
Well, we're only having a teaspoonful times 3, so we're not eating very much.
Yeah. Sounds like a big white lie to me. Anyway, enjoy KM6SR, K6MYC, and Mike and Judy, KM6SR 73.
Well, if you don't buy that one, you should buy this nice piece of property. You got oceanfront down there in Arizona, over.
Oh, did the big one hit finally?
Well, that was always a joke, you know. If you believe my last lie, you should be able to believe the fact that I'm going to show you some oceanfront property in Arizona. I should have said Oklahoma. How's that?
Yeah, well, that'll match up my offer of that bridge to sell you there, the Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's it. Speaking of bridges, did you see the four-master that went backwards into the bridge in Brooklyn?
No, I didn't. I don't watch much news. I get some on the radio, and that's about it. It all disgusts me.
Well, this was just a cruise ship from Mexico, apparently an old...
tall sailing.
Yeah, a tall sailing ship. It had motors, but they were backing away from the dock, and all of a sudden the engine failed. And before they could drop anchor, it takes about 700 feet to get the anchors to drop it, and Boston Harbor is not much to hook on. And they were drifting backwards, and they broke 3 masts and killed two people, injured a whole bunch of people on the boat, so it was quite a disaster. But they were blaming it on Trump, you know, because he did something that was his fault. Was it what?
Because Trump.
Oh yeah, he took some funding away from the Coast Guard, and well, he didn't, but that's what they were saying. Yeah, it was something to do with Trump taking some facilities away from the Coast Guard. It had nothing to do with that. The Coast Guard couldn't have done nothing about this. They weren't close enough, and it happened too quick. Oh my God, they never get over it. 7-3, guys.
Yeah, it was New York, Mike, because they hit the Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, and apparently it was windy, so the boat was getting pushed into the bridge.
Yeah, I said Boston. I was thinking Brooklyn Bridge, and I just said it wrong. I knew which one it was. Sorry. You're right.
Yeah, it was a really pretty boat, but I think they got a nice repair bill now.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll let you guys go. K6USY.
Judy says, have a nice night, everybody. Good night, all.
Good night, Aaron. K6USY, KM6SR 73.
Oh, now I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm pointing towards you now.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
I'm putting about, well, I don't know, it's starting out at 1,000 watts.
Yeah, and who knows where some of it's going. All righty, good night to everybody on YouTube. K6USY.